Okay, so we look at Titanfall 2 at 21:9. Now this game has released quite a decent reception, and being stuck in the middle of a very busy gaming season, it needed such success in order to have any chance of survival. Now if you want to see my full thoughts on the game, then check them out in my video linked in the description or just head over to my channel, because here I'm going to cover the ultra-wide support. So thankfully there is native 21:9 support built in. The gameplay shows off more on the sides of the screen correctly in both single and multiplayer, and there are no pop-in issues associated with this extra view. What is an issue, however, is the very low FOV choice. You can only go up to 90, which still feels notably restrictive, and I could really do with going up to 100 for complete comfort. But yeah, I'm just about okay with the 90 option now, and I hope we do see a fix for this, but realistically, I bet we never do. Annoyingly, the HUD is locked at 16:9, which it is frustrating. However, this scoreboard does shift to the right-hand side of the screen using the extra screen space, and it's quite nice actually, as you can continue moving about with it up, and it's just not in the center of your screen. It's not blocking your vision like normal. Screen effects, like taking damage, use the entire screen space as well. It's probably a stretched image, but it works well nonetheless. The opening CGI cutscene for the single player is 21:9 with 4 black bars surrounding the image. Damned annoying having a black barred 21:9 image, especially here, because you would have thought that if they knew about the ultra-wide screen option, as it's in the graphics settings, why didn't they just make the image fill the screen? But I don't know. Anyway, it's a short moment, so it doesn't really matter. The single player also has a 16:9 black barred cutscene, but I actually haven't run into any others yet, and I've played decently far into the campaign, so it's clear you won't be dealing with this issue much. Luckily, the in-game cutscenes, which are the majority of the cutscenes in this, are happily 21:9, so there's no issue there. And the cutscenes before multiplayer matches are all black barred on the top and bottom, like at 16:9, but they do show off more on the sides of the screen, so technically they work perfectly, even though the black bars on the top and bottom look horrendous. The in-game menus just blur out the background image with the text on top. It seems to work well, and the other menu sections follow a similar suit, with the menu elements shifting to the sides nicely. Kill replays have stretched components, and so does the spectator mode. It is very obvious that these bits are stretched, and it would be nice to have them scaled correctly, so hopefully that's patched, but luckily you aren't looking at these screens for long. The post-game stuff, so you have your unlocks and your ranking, has a black 16:9 pop-up box with info in, but the actual summary, XP line and scoreboard feature on a full screen 21:9 faded image with screen elements all shifted correctly to the sides of the screen. So it's a pretty good menu bit, but yeah, it's not perfect. Now, performance-wise, I'm not very happy. This has released after Battlefield 1, and so probably wouldn't have taken as much flack from me if it had come out beforehand. But because of Battlefield 1's truly superb optimization, this sticks out with some glaring issues. It's not so much that I can't run high settings, I can, and in most cases I can stay above 60 FPS, but the issue is the terrible FPS fluctuations. In any 10 seconds, you can have your FPS jump from 60 to 90 to 70 to 55, and whilst this might seem like it should be fine on a G-Sync monitor, as it's able to deal with these changes, that isn't the reality. You notice when the FPS changes quickly and dramatically, and it means whilst the game appears to perform well, at over 60 FPS on medium-high settings just about all the time, it simply isn't a steady frame rate, and gives across a very uncomfortable feeling. The only way I could get a steady experience was putting literally everything right down to essentially its lowest points, but the game looks horrendous then, with ridiculously low quality textures for one. So yeah, it does need some optimization improvements. If Battlefield 1 can do it, then this easily can. I'm going to give this game a WideAsFcuk score of 4. It does have a few minor hiccups in places, but due to the fact that there's only, so far, 2 cutscenes that I can find that don't support 21:9, and there's only a few little blips in the menus that aren't perfect, it's a very solid 21:9 game, and I just want the FOV option increased so we can truly enjoy it perfectly. Anyway, I hope that gives you some information on how the game runs at 21:9. And like I said before, if you want to see my opinions on the game, then check out that video, either linked in the description, or just head over to my channel and it'll be there. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe for future info. For any of the games at 21x9, head over to my channel. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, the links to my Patreon page are in the description. See you later.
Standing by. Call it when ready. Ready, pilot. Standing by for your call.